and welcome to an introduction to EmSP, Endeavor Mobile Service Portal. With EmSP, you can provide ETAs, log on site, take and submit pictures. You can perform log off and closure tasks such as answering closure questions, adjusting your truck stock, and even taking pictures of your signed SR and CBON experience form and submitting them as well. The first screen you'll see after you install the application is the sign-in screen. What you want to do is enter your ESP username for the username, your ESP password for the password, and NDVR, that's November Delta Victor Romeo for service. The phone number field is irrelevant, leave that blank, and then click the login button to continue. So the first screen you'll come to is the application's home screen. And as you can see, there are SRs, so you can actually view a list of your SRs that are still open for the day on your route. You click the refresh button, that'll refresh the list of SRs that are on your route. And the reset button will take you back to the login screen so you can sign in as another user. Though when you do this, the side effect is that it'll wipe out all the data that you have yet to submit. So if you're in the middle of populating a closure for an SR or in the middle of any kind of action, it will delete everything that you've done to that point. So this should be a rare condition that you guys will actually be using this. So to access a list of your SRs, from the application's home screen, you click the SRs field. Then that'll produce the list of SRs. Right now it is currently displayed by the site address, so you'll need to pay attention to the site address of the SR that you intend to log on, log off, or to address. You'll click that or tap that SR, or the address of that SR, and that'll produce the SR home screen. And to navigate backwards, the back button is always at the top left of every screen. There's a scrolling message, and typically the scrolling message will let you know which screen that it'll take you back to. So the first thing we'll do is start with providing an ETA. So you'll tap the ETAs field. The next screen, you'll tap in to the box to the right of ETA. That'll produce a date and time picker. Then you'll check the box if you're going to be on time or not. If you're not, then the arrival status will be in purple, and you'll click on that. And you'll go through and provide reasons as to why you're late. Once you're done, go ahead and click continue to log on. So to log on site, click the log on button from the SR home screen and check off all the log on reminders. Then click the continue button to go to the before picture task. So there's actually more steps here than what I'm showing, but here's the general flow. Once you click on the snap button to the right of take before picture, it'll activate the camera utility in your device, and you'll follow the familiar prompts for selecting if you want to use a picture or not. There's one screen that is actually between the screen to the top right and the bottom right, and that is an icon in the and you can actually keep clicking that camera icon. You can take continuous pictures. Then it'll want to enter a comment for it. And once you're done with the comment for each picture, you'll hit the back button, which will then take you back to a list of the pictures that you've done. It'll list the thumbnails, and then click continue to go to the after picture task, which you've seen now. The process for the before and after pictures are exactly the same. So didn't feel like it was necessary to show you the same slides twice. So going back to, or actually proceeding to log off, the first couple steps are to indicate first if you actually found trouble on site. If you did, you want to have you indicate what the trouble was and what the root cause of the issue was. From there, it asks questions that are dependent on how you answer the previous ones, and it'll also lead you to you're adjusting your equipment inventory, such as if you whatever equipment you happen to have installed or retrieved. You'll see the fields to the right after you indicate the CP installed or CP retrieved. You'll use the plus signs to produce the screen that you see to the bottom right, where you'll click the CP make and model. It'll produce another menu where you actually select the CP make and model, then click in the serial number field and actually enter the serial number if that device has one. Of course, UPS would not have a serial number. And click done, and you would continue that process until you've entered all the all the devices that you intend to either remove or add to your truck stock. Then you'll click continue. And again, the CP installed and retrieved are the same process. So once you've entered or completed the trouble, root cause, and equipment aspects of the closure, it will take you to providing the CBeyond rep name that you worked with and basically who closed you out, and to the rating section. Pretty self-explanatory here. If it's a perfect 10 rating, go ahead and click to put a check in that checkbox. If not, then click the ratings field, and that way then you'll indicate what the rating was and a brief explanation of why you believe the end user gave that rating. So here you're getting to just about the end of the closeout process. You are going to need to call back an attack. Essentially what you're doing with this application up to this point is a soft close. The delivery reps will actually complete the closure. What they'll do is they'll review all the information that ESP has received from your device. They'll ask any additional questions that weren't covered. Then they'll provide you your close code like always. That's what you'll want to tap in, in the final closure. And the bottom screen there is going to be produced when you click on final closure. Enter the TAC release code. Below that, enter the equipment code that you got if you did adjust your inventory. Then, as I mentioned at the beginning, you can take a picture of your signed SR and of the CBeyond experience form to submit through the application. And once you're done, click submit, and that'll finalize the closure. So here are just a couple of the menu types and fields you'll run across, such as free text field. When you run across one of those, it'll pop up the keyboard. I'm sure you're familiar with it. Enter what you need and either hit return or the hide keyboard button, then proceed to the next field and continue and so on and so forth. The date and time picker, I believe you're probably used to that as well. When you click in, for instance, ETA, it'll produce the picker at the bottom. A little slide, line up in the middle of the fields, and then click done. Move on. Also, pick lists and checkboxes. Pretty self-explanatory here. You click to fill in the checkboxes. Click to fill in from a pick list. Once you make your selection from a pick list, that screen typically returns you to the previous screen. And that's it. Thank you very much for your time.